And Bidii Primary is where Passaris Foundation, together with the Parents Association, together with the Chinese Embassy, and now looking for more partners, is putting a block of 12 classrooms. Now, the reason why I decided to invest in finding donors and sponsors and using the Passaris Foundation's first flagship project as a block of 12 classrooms is because the school is one of the best performing primary schools in Nairobi. Actually, it is the best performing primary school in Nairobi for 3 consecutive years. And a lot of parents want their children to come here. So we've got approximately 3,000 students and they are jam-packed in a classroom. In some classrooms you've got close to 100. And because of the CBC, we ended up with some of the storage offices and storage rooms being used as classrooms. And Passaris Foundation is putting a block of 12. And together with the president who pledged 10 classrooms, we agreed that let's finish the 8 and the 12. And so that we'll deliver 20 classrooms, move the students away from the social hall, and then be able to decongest. There is a lot that we need to make sure that our children excel in academics, and one of them is to decongest classrooms because the teacher can focus better. You know, the ideal classroom is 25 students in a class, but with the population that we have and the demand for additional classrooms, even after the president has pledged 1 billion for Nairobi and we can see the work happening, we still are, we're in a place where we've got to do so much more to reach the point where we can have 40 students in a class. So I'm here with a work aide, Grace, who gets funding from the UK, and she wants to look at how she can support my office to do many projects. So I'm here showing her this project. Yesterday we went to see the safe house so that we can pool resources to be able to complete some of these projects and deliver them to serve Kenyans, because we all have to pull together. This is our country, these are our children, and you know, we can complain or we can complement. So we choose to complement and work with various partners. So Grace, tell us a bit about WorkAid.
Yes. WorkAid is a UK-based organization, and we are looking to support most of our politicians, of course the ones who are capable and can be trusted. So that's why we want to work with you. We are happy to work with your office and see how we are going to support you.
Great.
Yeah,
so we'll go into the social hall right now, so that you can see how the social hall is split into 6 classrooms, and we're hoping, and then we'll go and see the Passaris Foundation class of 12. We've done phase 1, which is 6, and we couldn't have done it without the parents. The parents took ownership, and the school took ownership. Jaso here was the chair of the Parents Association, and our principal here together talked to the parents and said, listen, these are our children, we need to decongest them, let's raise some money. And I'm so grateful for the, and we worked with Public Works on it because I oversight Public Works, and we finally managed to get something. But I believe that this will be a learning point, and our CS, I hope to see our CS of Education, NPS, come to tour the project and hopefully finish it in the next 1.5 months and have an ideal classroom and move the students from the social hall. So we're going to the social hall where I feel learning is a bit hampered because of the sound pollution, and we're hoping that we can move them as soon as possible. Thank you. So now, where are you having your social activities? So you see, when I have money, some of these things I will correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see this is the social hall. I mean, if you skim through, just have a look. This is the and because you've got how many classes there? 6? 4. Because we have 4 classrooms and we don't have a ceiling, there's a lot of noise pollution. These are not the students making noise.
They are 5.
5, huh?
There's another one
Including
behind
one
you.
here on the stage. On the stage. Good morning, class.
Good morning, Mr. Passaris.
How are you?
We are fine, thank you, and how are you?
I am absolutely happy and fine, and I'm happy to see you studying hard. We don't want to interfere with your classes, so continue. Right? I've come to inspect the school, the block that we're building, so we can move you there, right? So you can have your games and your activities in the social hall, right? So in another month and a half, we should do that, yeah? So come with a visitor, Grace is visiting us, right? So she can see how she can help us raise money to finish the project. And the president had promised you a good sporting field. So we're also working to see how we can do that, okay? So what sports would you like on the field? Football?
Rugby.
What?
Rugby.
Rugby? Volleyball? Tennis? Netball? Huh?
Kabaddi.
Kabaddi? Oh, you know about kabaddi? Wow. What else? Volleyball?
Soccer.
Soccer? What? Netball, all right, yeah? Basketball, all right. Thank you. So this is Grace. She's visiting us so that she can see how she can help us, right? Sorry about the noise. Close your ears. Did you get that noise? So you understand, there's so much noise pollution, and that's why we need to move them from here. It's not lying. It's so cute.
We have to go around.
And has said, I will do my best to make sure we decongest and we have the children back to classrooms. So yeah, we need to work together. I'm going to be sharing my pay bill number. Send a donation. Let's work together. Let's pull together. Let's do this. Some of the desks needs repairs. There's a lot to be done, and we can complain or we can get on the bandwagon, stand to be counted, and help complement the projects. Thank you. God bless. No, I just decided to come.
The caption, the live caption. So we can share contacts and then we chat via WhatsApp.
So with the money you get from the ministry. So when the TS come, those are some of the things you can talk about, right? So this is what you build, but it's not enough. How many classrooms do you need? You need about 2 extra that actually can grow. But I think when you reach 3,000, what we have to do is enrollment and look at how we can improve. Because it's human beings that are running this school. And if this school is number one, the other one can also be number one. So I think we don't need to expand and bring 5,000 students here when we have another school here in Makadara with 500 with empty classes. So mimi na wewe tutatembea hizo empty classes. We want to make sure your board of parents and association, board of management, sits with the other board. and we understand, and then the parents here sit with the other parents, so we can adopt the school. Kwanza there's one here, no, there's one school that has about 500.
Martin Luther. That's Martin Luther.
Martin Luther.
Then we have
Tutaenda huko. Tutaenda huko.
And here, surprisingly, Mheshimiwa, when we close and open this term, for this term, those who wanted to join here are 1,500.
I know. No, what we have to do is take the best practices of Bidii Primary and have them adopted, right? Documented and adopted in Martin Luther. So we've agreed we're gonna adopt Martin Luther so that we can upgrade. I want to understand. So we'll have to get a professional assessment of Bidii and Martin Luther and see where are the gaps. Yeah, and then we market it. We say that Bidii is oversighting Martin Luther. So that's how we're gonna do it. This ground here, I think we want to do many disciplines. Football, basketball, volleyball, all that can be done here. So I'm going to try and get hold of Noor and see what he says. All right, so the block here, this is the CDS project, right? I heard you don't want to go higher.
Yes, you don't want to go higher.
Yeah, because you feel the foundation was not for going higher. So you're going to stop at.
It's going to stop there.
So that's 8 classrooms.
extension where maybe you have my part in the roof, where you can have the ICT room being occupied by the 2 classes.
One wing.
The other one wing you were right, maybe now where the.
So are you going up? Have they done a foundation? This was supposed to be 8. Ground plus
8.
1. Ground plus 1.
Yes,
they are now 8.
Yes.
Right? I remember the president talked something about the windows coming lower.
They'll change.
They'll be brought down. Okay, let's go. That's a CDF project.
And also about this place being, it can be either the assembly club come basketball pitch.
Where?
You can also use it on the basket.
Assembly ground, where we will also put basketball pitch. Yes, around this place.
Yeah, you see the problem is when we work the way we work with pieces here, pieces here, pieces here, and that's why I decided to do a block of 12, is we end up not having a proper plan. But we'll get there. We'll get there eventually, right? This one doesn't have a ramp, huh?
But because of the concerns I shared with you, we will not allow.
Wait, Grace? Are you okay?
Just kanyanga huko here.
Okay, so Grace, give me your hand. Wait. Okay, so basically, Grace, this is a block of 6. 2, 4, 6. All right? And then next week, when that is up the tree, we're going to have another 6. Right? And that's what we call these beams ready to go up. Create the next 6 in the formation. Right? So my challenge right now is okay, I wonder, this building doesn't affect the light in that building, does it? No? I'll have to go in.
No, there's a.
There's enough space.
There's enough.
There's enough space. Right. Okay, yeah, so let me take you through this one. All right? Come. So this is to create the next
The
6. huh?
foundation itself here, it can.
No, we don't want to go higher than 12. Well, okay, I know they said we can go higher because we need a strong foundation. But let's just finish with the 12. I love the space. I designed this one with public works, right? So the corridor space, because our students when they come out, there are many, right? So the corridor space is big, not the kawaida standard one, right? Now this is the classroom. This is the classroom. We windows, right? Big windows so that you can have good air. Even the door is quite big. Yeah.
CBC compliant.
Yeah. So here, I don't want more than 50 students, right? 50. So, and I'm buying the desks and the tables and everything, right? So that we can actually end up having our students in an airy place, and also
The intimacy between the teachers.
yes. So the teachers on this side, right? So this is one class, ground floor. So this is phase one. It's a proper phase. So I want to deliver an entire 6. Yeah. I mean, I love the windows.
The windows.
I love the windows. Big, nice, yeah. Right? And then that wall, I'll ask the contractor to go up on that wall. And you know, if we can plaster it. And then on this side here, right? Can you hire some people? Right? Can you hire some people to level this completely, take out all this rubbish before we start phase 2, so that we can plant some fruit trees here. All right? So if you can get me somebody with a tinga, atoe hii takataka yote atoe kwa compound, and then we try and plant some more fruit trees. Yeah. For me, when I've seen some of the classrooms that are built, I get a bit concerned. So I'm really happy that I'm seeing some solid structure. Yeah, and the plastering when it's done, it's going to be really beautiful. Hiyo mbao ni nini hapa? Nauliza lefty. Labda ni angazi.
First, our concern is toilet.
Yeah, where would the toilets be that will go to? On that side?
We are yet to agree, but we can also take your views.
No. Let me finish this project before I start anything else. All right? But I'm just thinking
about
right, where the ablution block is, right? And then we can see how when we finish this classroom, then finish this classroom. These are 20 classrooms. Maybe what we can do is focus on a ablution center that is to be able to serve this wing.
This side,
To be able to serve this side, right? So, yeah, we can come back. Okay, great. You think you can manage to work? Where is the foreman here?
Sam,
I think he's,
Peter ameingia?
and he was here in the morning.
He was here.
Wameenda kuleta roof.
Peter, call him.
Just, I haven't got. I just want to climb up. You just call it. The slab. All right. So this is the first floor. I love this space. I love this space. All right. All right, so these are the two classrooms on the first floor. All right. Good view. Let's go up to the next floor. This is 2 and 3 and 4. You are the foreman. CDF wanted to go up by another 4. Those wires are too. Yeah.
They are too big. You can't support another class. they insist, we will tell them because the safety of learners also is paramount.
Yeah.
Yeah. And considering the quality of materials used, here at West Kubali.
Okay. Habari? Mnaanza roofing? Okay. Sawa sawa. Okay. Nice. Really higher.
So Mr. Koidu, you have seen? The quality of materials used.
The type of the building.
Even the type of the building.
Okay, so when I come back, I'm traveling next week. When I come back, I'll hopefully come and have a look at the roofing.
Yes.
Right. Great.
Aeration is good. Writing is good. Natural writing.
Natural light is there.
Natural writing is good. The veranda. The veranda is still okay.
I think they were waiting for the materials for the roof to recommence. Huh?
Yes.
And see what he can guide us with.
Yes.
I think sometimes the way we work is too haphazard. Yeah? But we'll get there.
Yes, we'll get there.
We'll
So
get
when
there.
are you going to meet with the new?
No, I've been trying to call him from yesterday. He's not picked calls. But I'll get him hopefully today. Yeah. Can you pass? What are they doing? They're going to wash?
They're washing their hands. Has a good orange.
Okay. Let's,
Grace.
okay, you can switch off. We're going to. All right, so we've left Bidii Primary. We are going to Buruburu Girls because there's a project there that has stalled from 2017 that I want to see if we can get funding to complete it. So we'll be there in the next 10